Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. By my side, Steve Kerr and Clark Hill. Welcome to 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. But the bad news is there is no basketball. There is no NBA. The game has been canceled. Ha-ha! Happy April Fool's Day, baby. This is the NBA, and we've got a great one in store. Welcome to Minnesota, the home court advantage for the Timberwolves here at the Target Center. Taking a look at Toronto in the middle of the pack. Standings-wise, they're 13 games out of first.
Little extra incentive here tonight, Kevin, because this is the last time they'll face this club. Just 2 meetings between the two this year, and they're 1-0 already. They'd love to sweep the series.
That's exactly right, Steve. I mean, whether it's 2 games or 20, you love to go undefeated against an opponent over the course of a season. And, of course, just the opposite is true as well. Getting swept, no fun at all.
Up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. Lowry and Williams, the guards. And it's DeRozan in at the 3 slot. No challenge from the defense there. Clark could have put that one through any way he wanted.
And I love the choice there, partner. Going hard to the hoop for that throwdown.
Yeah, that's invisible defense leading to a very visible finish.
And that is good. Lowry's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, some weak defensive coverage there, and I'm pretty sure they didn't plan on starting this game out like that, giving such easy access to the rim.
It's stolen by Lowry. And oh, here we go. DeRozan, nobody back. Blows the dunk. Well, the Toronto Raptors guys looking at a rebrand for a team starting next season to celebrate their 20th anniversary in the league. Boy, time flies. New colors, Steve, and a new logo.
Yeah, they even considered a name change, but decided to stick with the Raptors. But a chance perhaps to go with that bird of prey connotation rather than a dinosaur.
Valanciunas, that's blocked. Here's G. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Utah.
And he was disruptive defensively, too. Yeah, really aggressively trying to make plays. In fact, he had 4 steals during that game.
On defense, Toronto. Now Young inside. And stolen by Patterson. Outside Lowry. Passes it to Valanciunas. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Valanciunas has got his first points of the night.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And that's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
Here's G. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send him to the free throw line. Don't give him an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Lowry kicks to Patterson. And that one is stuffed right through.
Now you can always depend on him to put the pass right on the money.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. We'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Dwayne Casey. What's the news, Doris?
I asked him about their defensive strategy, Kevin, and he said their #1 concern was taking away any paths to the basket. He said, I don't care how far off them we have to play. We want them taking jumpers and threes, not running at the rim looking to throw it down on us. He's trying to take away their launching point, Kevin.
And thank you for that, Doris. Here's Lowry. Following the basket by Nikola Pekovic. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. And now let's find out who the top rookie setup men have been since the All-Star break with this look at the assist rankings. You look at G, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
Well, he learned whatever lessons had to be learned in the first half of the season, and now he's just going about breaking down defenses.
And I can assure you guys that his teammates absolutely love playing with him now, even if it took them a while to get used to each other.
Now here's DeRozan, following the miss by Kevin Martin.
DeMar DeRozan is starting to piece it together. I mean, we see him up in his scoring average. He's shooting it better. He's passing the ball with more confidence. He's becoming more efficient. You know, after a big extension from the Raptors, I think they've got to be pleased with his progress.
Here's Valanciunas. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Valanciunas has got his second basket of the game. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Well, the other thing I like is defensively they're causing turnovers, and that's allowing them to get into transition.
And guys, when you look at DeRozan, where can he take the next step?
Well, he has the physical tools to be an elite perimeter defender. He's made strides, definitely, but he has the potential, I think, to be even better than what he is right now. Looking now at some numbers for Kyle Lowry. Rating it up recently. The stats speak for themselves. He's averaging 15 points per game, 7 assists, and 7 rebounds. And whether it's been intercepting passes in the open court or picking someone's pocket, his defense has really been giving opponents major headaches.
Well, we know that's the name of the game, Steve. Constantly impacting the ball, harassing guys all over the court. That gives you a chance to win for sure.
And here's Valanciunas following Kevin Martin's three. Lowry setting the pick for Williams. That's blocked. Now here's Wiggins. An 11-point game for him in the win against Utah. Young in the corner, all alone. That one wide left.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
And it's DeRozan missing.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Here's G, right now averaging 11 points a game. And that one's good. Wiggins.
And that's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks just to get you some open looks like that one.
Outside Lowry. Feeds it to Valanciunas. Ball's knocked loose. 6 to shoot. Lowry kicks to Patterson. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got 4 assists now tonight.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Here's G. Lowry covering. Martin wide open. He fires. No good.
Defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Williams' shot is off. Look at Minnesota. They took the win in their last game against the Utah Jazz.
And they made their mark defensively that day. That was what was, I think, most impressive. It really caused a lot of problems in the paint.
Well, they spent a lot of that game in the air and got their hands on a lot of shots.
All right, fans, that was yours.
G comes in for Ricky Rubio. And Toronto also making a switch. Lowry's checked in. So the Raptors 5 right now. Lowry out there with Vasquez. Then there's Tyler Hansbrough. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Johnson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
The lead changes hands once again. There's been no separation between these two teams tonight.
What an intriguing basketball game, that's for sure.
Hansbrough dishes to Ross. Toronto working the ball around now. Vasquez, that's good. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
And we still aren't halfway through this contest yet.
Yeah, that number could easily go up to double digits before this game is over.
Pass to G. Back to Williams. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Here's Hansbrough. Wiggins with the rebound. Wiggins has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's G, guarded by Vasquez. Lowry against Williams. Here's Pekovic, and it's blocked by Johnson. Now here's Vasquez. T right on him. Lets it go with the 3. And the shot is good. Vasquez has got 7 points. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's G. And the layup's good off the glass. And here are the Raptors now. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, I don't think they enjoyed watching the tape of that loss because there's no question they were the better team going into it, and yet they got completely crushed.
I'm actually still trying to figure out what happened there, Steve. No matter how it looks on paper, you've still got to show up, lace up, and play. It looked like they just weren't interested in being there. Just a fantastic game for Pekovic. He has 12 points and a pretty good rebounding performance from him also.
Yeah, he's been establishing a terrific position, boxing out very well and battling hard for every rebound.
Some changes for Minnesota. Martin comes in for Corey Brewer. And Barea subbed in for Mo Williams. Then for the Raptors, Valanciunas, he's checked in for Johnson. Patterson comes in for Hansbrough. And it's Williams in for Vasquez. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, G, in the last matchup against the Jazz, really lit up the floor. He finished with 15 points and seemed to be seeing the action in slow motion, piling up a huge amount of assists. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that Clark was something special.
Kevin, it really was. I mean, they threw everything but the kitchen sink at him, and nothing slowed him down.
But let's just say he was really good.
So it's Minnesota now, after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago.
Now, normally that's a shot people make, but that's not really his bread and butter there.
Toronto with the ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. Outside Lowry. Dishes it to Patterson. Shot clock at 6. He kicks to Valanciunas. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Valanciunas has got 8 points.
Well played right there, and you can feel the momentum changing.
I think this lead will continue to move upward unless something unforeseen happens.
Here's G. He has 6. He feeds it to Barea. Takes the 3. That's good. Barea's got himself on the board with 3 there.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that.
All right, fans, that was
No,
yours.
he's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. And a chance here to see our rookie watch. The biggest point-producing freshman over the last 10 games. You look at G, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And, of course, Andrew Wiggins. Same could be said about him.
You know, it's exciting to see rookies suddenly put it all together and string together a bunch of great games like these two have.
And you know what that tells me, Steve, is they're figuring out how teams are going to defend them in this league. And they've shown the ability to adapt very well. Well, an awful lot to like about that shot from Williams.
Lou Williams at 6'1", about 175 pounds, a scoring guard in a point guard's body. He's best playing off the ball offensively, but guarding the point guard defensively, so you often see him cross-match with opponents.
Toronto leading by 6. Patterson setting the pick for Lowry. Kicks it to Patterson. And there's the pass to Williams. Patterson, the screen. And here is Williams. 23 points for him the last game against Houston.
And Kevin, don't forget about his playmaking in that game as well. He was wonderful in terms of attacking the defense and figuring out when to shoot and when to find teammates.
G passes to...
Right there! Oh, man. I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
Williams' shot is off.
They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says.
Good work. Good work.
Oh, yeah, man.
Checked in for Wiggins. Second quarter ends in a tight one. Raptors lead by 4. Enough.
Well, you've been consistently able to find the open man through the first 2 quarters. What have you seen that you've been able to exploit in this defense?
All of it, really. I mean, I see the whole defense as something I can exploit. Man, honestly, I got them running around like a chicken with his head cut off right now. I'm just having fun like it's a pickup game at this point.
Your decisions have been on point to this point. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. We've done a nice job.
Have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. Without question, Nikola Pekovic displaying his skills today.
Yeah, he tore it up on the offensive glass in the first couple of quarters. Love the effort you're getting out of him.
incredibly persistent, which is what it takes to be a successful offensive rebounder. I should know. I used to eat a lot of glass in my day.
G in at point guard. Wiggins is out there with Young. And there's Pekovic. And it's Martin in at the 2 guard. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Now here's Wiggins. G kicks to Pekovic. Here's G. Second chance shot. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. The Timberwolves have really been struggling with their free throws. Only made 5. More misses than makes so far.
And their success rate from the stripe this season, about 77%.
Thaddeus Young is a left-hander out of Georgia Tech. Only played 1 year in college and has really rounded into a nice pro. He's a very unique player. He's a face-up, slashing power forward with a lightning-quick first step. And he's really hard to keep in front.
The shot by Lowry, no good. Timberwolves trail by 4. G dishes to Wiggins. Rebound by Williams.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Double team on Williams. It's tipped. Now here is Lowry. He's tightly guarded, and the foul called on G. That's his first foul. And Thaddeus Young able to out-quick most of his opponents, especially Steve in transition.
Yeah, nice spin move getting to the rim and a creative finisher in close. He's got the hook, the scoop, the floater. This guy's dangerous in a lot of different ways.
Now here's Patterson. He has 5. The wide open look here for DeRozan on the mark with the 15-footer. DeRozan's got 7.
He made that one tougher than it had to be. Didn't really need to lean in.
G passes to Wiggins. Here's G. He has 6. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. 9 points in the game so far.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the 3-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burdick. Doris, what do you have?
Thank you, Kevin. Andrew Wiggins was the second consecutive Toronto native taken first overall in the NBA draft. He called it a great thing, saying, before this, no player from Canada has been number 1. And now we have 2 back-to-back number 1s. So it's a huge accomplishment. It just opens so many more doors for all the kids in Canada. Guys, back to you.
It's something else, all right. Thank you, Doris. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the 3-point shot at that end.
Agreed, Clark. They've poured in 3 of the last 5 baskets on pretty open looks behind the arc.
And the foul called on G. That's foul number 2 for him. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Valanciunas, no luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Timberwolves trail. Here's G. He's got 12. And Young kicks to G. Right side, Martin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. With a tie. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. 14 points for G. Lowry with the ball. 12 points for him. On the wing, Williams. Covered by Martin. No good from Valanciunas.
Great job defending the hoop there.
So important to have good presence defensively inside.
G kicks to Young. Now the dish to G for the lead. Here's Pekovic, and he banks in the layup. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
Well, this game has been tough, Clark. I mean, they're getting after it, and I think they're starting to run a little bit low on energy, possibly.
Looking at the game Valanciunas has been having, he has 8 points, and when it comes to rebounding, he's had a nice night there, too.
Yeah, he's really been mixing it up in the middle, getting in there and doing a lot of the dirty work for them.
Minnesota making a switch here. Williams is checked in, and the Raptors also making a change. Ross is checked in. Here's G. He's got 14. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Here's Ross. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Now, they knew what the defense was doing, and they responded perfectly.
Williams kicks to G. Back to Williams. To the paint. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist from Ross. Ross has got 3 assists tonight. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Toronto.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And they're also really getting out in transition and scoring some hoops in the fast break tonight.
That free throw good from G. Corey Brewer's checked in for the Timberwolves. And then for Toronto, Johnson, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Vasquez in for Kyle Lowry.
Boy, a perfect half at the free throw line for them. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
Yeah, that's keeping them close. It's going to take a full effort here in the second half, but they've got to continue to knock down these free throws.
Now here's DeRozan. 9 points in the game so far. Shot clock at 6. Ross dishes to Patterson, and the layup falls. Patterson's got 7 points.
The defenders have to be aware. They cannot allow him that position before he catches the ball.
You're exactly right, Steve. That is his domain.
And that one's good by G.
Man, he has been their unquestioned leader offensively this quarter.
The Raptors have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Vasquez passes to Patterson. The feed to DeRozan. Patterson setting the pick for DeRozan. Ross in the corner. Puts it up from 15. Again, Toronto.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
Yeah, that's 4 straight trips, guys, where their passes have ended up in scores. 4 straight assists. Great team play.
Terrence Ross, I think, has a chance to be an elite 3-and-D player at the NBA level. Has three-point shooting and defense for the uninitiated. Tremendous athleticism and a beautiful stroke make him an entertaining player to watch.
Here's Vasquez, following the basket by Nikola Pekovic. Vasquez, that's good. Vasquez has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Oh, man, he goes old school on us with the finger roll.
Williams kicks to G. Pass to Pekovic, and stolen by Patterson. And here's the fast break. Ross leading the way. He dishes it to Vasquez. Fires from deep, and it's Terrence Ross with the 3. Now it's a 7-point Raptor lead.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break, and the foul called out.
Nice shooting.
Comes in for G. Tyler Hansbrough's checked in for Toronto.
Let's go, you're up.
My time.
And for Williams. Then for the Raptors, Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Hansbrough. Williams comes in for Terrence Ross, and it's Lowry in for Vasquez. So the Raptors 5 right now. Amir Johnson at the 4 with Valanciunas at the pivot. Lowry and Williams, the guards, and it's DeRozan in at the small forward position. Now here's Williams, 5 on the clock. To take the lead, and the bucket is good from Lowry in deep. And the Raptors lead by 1. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
This could be an instant classic, fellas. I mean, this thing has all the looks of a game that's going to go right down to the last shot.
Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Minnesota. G comes in for Ricky Rubio. And Toronto also making a switch. Patterson, he's checked in for Amir Johnson. The Raptors have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. In the corner, it's Valanciunas. DeRozan dishes to Lowry. And DeRozan, here we go. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
And those could be an important 2 points, too, guys, in a close game like this one.
And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yes, sir, fellas. They've had it going on big time.
Big time is right, Clark. A lot of momentum here offensively.
Timberwolves trail by 5. G passes to Pekovic. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. G kicks to Pekovic. And he gets it to go.
What a display of offense we've seen today, and it's only getting better.
Well, both defenses have been on their heels all day, and it's begun to take its toll.
Now here is Lowry. Outside DeRozan. Pass to Patterson. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Valanciunas. And Pekovic gets the whistle that time. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And Patterson kicks to DeRozan. Shot clock at 5 from the wing.
Well, his shot's been off today, no question. He's not the guy they're going to want to look to if they want to keep this lead where it is.
Young with no one around. And it's all evened up. Young's got 11 points here in just the second half.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Valanciunas dishes to Lowry. The rebound by Young. Young's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Boy, have they been hitting the glass hard or what? Kind of surprising with such a tight game.
Yeah, you're right. Very rarely will you out-rebound an opponent like that and not have it pay off.
Here's G. Screen by Young. G kicks to Martin. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Raptors have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Valanciunas, a young big man with some offensive promise. He can score on the left block. He's developing a nice touch from mid-range. Very intriguing player with that size and skill set.
No good at the stripe this time. His second misses also. Valanciunas, a mobile 7-footer with good hands. It's a nice start.
It's always a great place to start when you're a big guy. Can you catch it? And not only good passes, but can you catch bad ones and finish around the rim? He can do all of that. Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for G. He has 18 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
Now, he's a maestro, Clark. I mean, the conductor of this offense, putting on a fantastic performance.
And G drops them both.
And if they continue to shoot well from the free throw line like they are, I mean, their lead is going to be pretty steady here.
That's not an overstatement. They've literally not missed a single foul shot this half.
Now here's Williams. Outside DeRozan. Shot to stop the drought. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for him.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down and tightening.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. G passes to Pekovic. It's stolen by Valanciunas. That's tipped. It's stolen by G. Feeds to Pekovic. Pass to G. Pekovic with a screen. G kicks to Pekovic. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Patterson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Williams dishes to Lowry. And the foul called on G. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
It's his 4th foul, and I'm sure he picked it up a little earlier than he would have liked.
Williams against Martin. Clock at 6. Here's DeRozan. Again, Toronto.
We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for him.
The Timberwolves trail. Here's G. Out left to the wing. Wiggins passes to Pekovic. Misses in close. Raptors are gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Outside Lowry. And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession.
They have no choice but to lunge for that pass to stop it from getting through.
Well, that was a good job. It could have been a if he doesn't knock it out of bounds there.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
During that break, Dwayne Casey had some words for his team. He told them, this is it, fellas. Let's hit them right out of this timeout. Put some pressure on them. Show them how much you want it. Let's go get it. Guys, he's really exhorting them to give them a burst of energy.
Here's G, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Wiggins kicks to Pekovic. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Pekovic has got 20 points.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Outside Lowry. Rosen dishes to Lowry. Toronto working the ball around now. Anderson passes to Valanciunas. Almost, but it rolls out. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. G kicks to Pekovic, and the foul called on G. That's his 5th foul.
Oh, no, you hate to see that. Those are just the kind of errors that can cost you in a game like this.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Smart move.
Yep.
Patterson setting the pick for DeRozan. Off the pick. No good. So Minnesota will take it the other way.
Well, they're still within reach, but they need a hoop pretty much every time down the floor.
Well, they've got a little life, but they better execute every time.
Here's G. Into Pekovic. Young for 3. Off target from downtown.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's DeRozan. It's on.
Well, I tell you what, he's going to put a lot of pressure on their perimeter shooters if he can't convert those chances.
Here's G. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. Regular.
Too many turnovers.
As we've watched this one go now to overtime. It'll be the Raptors off the tip.
Let's see what you got, son.
Oh, I got plenty.
He's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Hansbrough comes in for Patrick Patterson. Terrence Ross is checked in for Lou Williams. And it's Vasquez in for Kyle Lowry. Vasquez and DeRozan are in the backcourt. Amir Johnson is out there with Tyler Hansbrough. And it's Ross in at the 3 slot. Wiggins dishes to Pekovic. 4 on the shot clock. And he gets it to go. Pekovic has got 26 points.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of it.
He's making a change here. G's checked in. Raptors also changing it up. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Hansbrough. Williams comes in for Terrence Ross. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Vasquez. Now here's DeRozan. Fires from deep. Here's Johnson.
They definitely had the advantage inside. Another big grab a moment ago.
Wiggins passes to Pekovic. Pekovic with a screen on DeRozan. Poked away. It's stolen by Johnson. He kicks it to Lowry. On the wing, Williams. Dishes it to Johnson. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. That's 7 points for Johnson. Here's G, now recovering. And Young kicks to G. It's hauled in by the Raptors. DeRozan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Right side Lowry. Finished off the break. And it's now only a 1-point Timberwolves lead.
Unbelievable basket. What a huge height disadvantage. I thought for sure it would be blocked.
Not this fella, Steve. Not at this stage of the game. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way.
Good percentage shot, though. That's one they'll take any day of the week.
And the foul.
Pick it up out there.
I could use some help.
Out of the game.
Yeah, he'll make a walk of shame back to the bench. He gets to watch the rest from the sideline.
Ricky Rubio checked in for G.
Ricky Rubio.
And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. You know, Clark, they couldn't put him away in regulation, but after a superb performance in overtime.
Well, tonight you factored into this game with both your scoring and your passing. How big a factor was ball movement in this win?
Oh, it was huge, no doubt. I mean, we know we're at our best when we keep the defense constantly in motion. And you do that by moving the ball around. Look, if we don't do that, we don't win games like this.
You earned every bit of this win. Congratulations. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. And now for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for joining us tonight in our presentation of NBA and 2K Sports. Now our Jordan Player of the Game.
Hey, man, check this out.
So that's how it is, huh? What the heck is this?
Yo, what are you doing on my phone, man? You ain't my mom.
What you doing giving up on this team, planning your next season before this season's even over?
Chill, man. This is idle talk. You know how agents are. They always trying to feel involved. I ain't giving up on nothing. For real. Hey, I know this team gave me my first shot, and I'm going to keep working my tail off of them until they tell me to go away. All right? I'm here with y'all.
All right, just make sure you don't leave no bonehead texts out in the public where everybody can see them.